Hello, everybody. It is I, Zankoku, and welcome to I Got My Heart Broken. So here's a poem. That's right, the sort of weekly poetry slash therapy series where I share my poetry because of trauma that I have experienced over my life. and I try to work out my feelings and stuff like this. And it used to be sort of a relationship vlog, but let's just not get into that right now, anyways. But before we get started with the poems, just in case there are a few of you who are curious as to what's going on with me and someone, let's just say that we've had a really long and deep discussion about things, and I think that we understand each other a little bit more, and and I think we're overall in a better place than we were before. I mean, I guess it was hard to be worse off than that, I guess. Well, I mean, no, I mean, it wasn't like we weren't speaking to each other or anything like that. But I think we're in like, I guess, sort of a good place. Um, like I said, we understand each other a little bit more. Um, and I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, let's get into the poems, shall we? So I thought this week I'll make a concerted effort to do some positive poems, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot there. So this might be the last positive week. Anyways, I don't know. So these two, one, I almost feel like they're opposite ends of the spectrum when I feel about them. I feel one is kind of weak and cheesy and sort of has that 70s soft rock vibe to it. And the other one I think is probably my best work, and it also is pretty short. So I guess, condensed a lot of goodness into that. I don't know. Anyways, so let's get on with the first one. This one is called Please Stay, and it's just kind of about feeling you just want some companionship. And I know that we'll discuss more of it afterwards, but I think it's kind of got that 70s soft rock, cheesy, romance type feel to it. So please bear with me. Once again, move my mouse so I'm reading it off here. So here it is. Please stay. So tonight I feel this wanting in my heart to stop being alone, to make a new start. I look into your eyes as you smile at my foolishness. To never leave this moment is my only wish. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want someone here to share this night. The stars are out and the weather is right. Please stay here with me tonight. We talk about our dreams and laugh out loud, boasting of our glories and what makes us proud. A common bond our two hearts now share. In your mind, that place. I always want to be there. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want someone here to share this night. The stars are out and the weather is right. Please stay here with me tonight. We gaze at the stars in the wondrous night sky. On top of a soft, cool grass carpet we lie. Hand in hand, we dream ourselves to sleep, forever lost in this moment so deep. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want someone here to share this night. The stars are out and the weather is right. Please stay here with me tonight. Before you leave to make your way home, please consider this request within this poem. It doesn't have to be forever, just one night. Please stay here with me tonight. So, yeah, I mean, I know, like, sometimes people would say, you stay the night. It's kind of like a sexual thing, but there's, like, literally nothing sexual about this poem. It's just someone who wants to share a moment, share a night, just being together. And honestly, that's, one of the things that I myself long for is to be able to share experiences with people and to share my loves and my passions. And for a long time in my life, I've done a lot of things by myself because I've had to, because I haven't had enough friends or schedules are weird or people are away. And so, especially, there was a long period of time where, I practically did everything by myself. I went to movies by myself. I ate by myself. It was incredibly lonely. And I realized that at this stage in my life, I don't want to do those things by myself anymore. So I want to have someone with me. And, it sucks when you can't because one reason or another. And I guess it kind of explains why I have such a backlog of movies I have to watch, is because, because it sucks because you see something awesome, you experience something great, and then in the end, there's this sort of hollowness afterwards because, you want to have that joy shared with someone else. You want the joy you feel, you want someone else to feel that same joy because it's so great. And the fact that you can't, maybe it's just me. I'm clearly a messed up individual. But anyways, so yeah, it's about this want to just be with someone, to share a night. I mean, that's one of the, speaking of regrets from last week, it's one of the things that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've sort of done it, but I haven't done it to, in the way that I feel like I could have, and that would be just to be outside and just kind of be in the moment, go somewhere remote, spend the night under the stars, and then just soak in the glory. You know what, maybe we'll get a third poem in here because there isn't, I've got something in mind in there. But so let's move on. So there you have it. I don't know if you think the same way that I do, but it's kind of got this sort of, like I said, it feels like 80s or 90s, 70s. What is it? 70s soft rock. I mean, so what is that song? It's like, I'm talking about me, and I don't want to change your mind, but there's a woman blowing, the stars are out, and I'd really like to see it tonight. I think that's kind of the vibe that I get from that poem, actually. I don't even know if I said the lyrics right in that one. Because I don't know, change your mind. Maybe it's that I change your life. anyways, but that's kind of the thing I have. Sorry for the singing, my bad. So moving on to the next one, and that one is going to be one that I think is like I think it's my best work. And it's the title of it. If I were to ever publish a book of poetry, this would be the title. So this one's called Blue Light on Broken Glass, and we'll talk about what inspired it, and we'll talk about that afterwards. So let's get it on here. Blue Light on Broken. Blue light on broken glass. My goodness. All right, here we go. See the fiery lights of the city scrape the edges of the night, its frenzied, chaotic way spinning in your sight. Escape from its thunderous avalanche of relentlessness, far away to a hushed, darkened peacefulness. See the cold blue midnight fall upon the quiet sea, a whisper of the nightfall wind singing sweetly to me. A sight not like which I have ever seen or ever will surpass. Light that shines on rippled black, blue light on broken glass. See the sparkle of moonlight dance upon the stage of black, soulful silence and calm, a breezing blowing front to back. Dreams of peaceful, restful, waking dawn arise. Light washes out that was once there before my eyes. So a long time ago, I was at a beach house for like a day and overnight, and at night, a bunch of us went to the beach, and the moon was out, and the wind was blowing a cool yet comfortable breeze. And it wasn't the ocean. It was a lake. It was a big lake, and it was just something so peaceful and serene, and super romantic too. Unfortunately, no one to really share that moment with, too, other than some classmates, But it was just so beautiful, like looking at the moon reflecting, light reflecting off of the waves, and like blue light on broken glass. And so that moment always stuck with me for my life, and so. And when I started writing poetry, I thought about that moment, and there's the result. It's kind of the once again, this sort of idea of getting away from the hustle and bustle of the city, even though at night the city, with the fiery lights and it's scraping the edges of the night, it's thunderous avalanche of relentlessness, because this, like I said, the hustle and bustle, the always go 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 of the city, and moving off far away to a hushed, darkened peacefulness, and that's out in the wilds, the wilderness, peaceful, dark because it's night, and move yourself out to the lake and just feeling the whisper of the nightfall wind singing sweetly to me, because you feel the wind, and it's not like a super windy day. It's just like it's just like the whole experience is magical, and I'm trying to sort of encapsulate that magic here in this poem here. You know, the light that shines on ripple black, because the waters look quite black in the darkness, and you know, it's blue light on broken glass. You know, the sparkle of the moonlight dancing upon that stage, that black stage. You know, and I'm talking about soulful silence and calm, which is like literally all you're hearing is the wind and the waves, which, you know, aren't very large, so they're not like crashing as, you know, horror, but it's just it's serene and peaceful. And the whole thing about dreams of peaceful, restful, waking dawn arise, because, you know, you're in this serene moment, and you just sort of like get swept away, and you find yourself sleeping peacefully and restful. And then the waking dawn, the light washing out all that, you know, I was once seeing, you know, washing it out before my eyes. And it's not saying like what during the day is not beautiful, but I'm just saying like what was once there is now indifferent seen. Anyways, so, you know, very short, sweet, condensed. I think it's my best work. The internet will tear it apart and say it's like the worst thing they ever heard. I don't care. Whatever. Anyways, but so yeah, I mean, so maybe there's a little bit of a theme also, because once again, it does sort of have me thinking about like this sort of longing to share these beautiful moments with, and regretting that I haven't had a real chance to do that. And it is kind of a real shame. Like I've got like lots of like romantic ideas and feelings, but never really get a chance to do anything with them. So I think we will do a third one here. And it's kind of, I think it's kind of fitting based on what I've been talking about. This one, positive at the beginning and then kind of turns dark at the end. You know, but it's a similar type of feeling behind this, but really nailing the ending of the sort of thoughts that I often struggle with. So this one is called In Fields. So here we go. I look above into the heavens, the endless expanse of blue. I feel as though I could fly far off somewhere strange and new. My heart flutters as I dream these things here. I close my eyes and let go of my fear. In fields of green, I run free. In fields of blue, my eyes wander off. The night sky sparkles as the wind brushes the blades of green. Dance of lights from above like none I have ever seen. My soul cries from the joy found above me. I slip away surrounded by their beauty. In fields of green, I run free. In fields of blue, my eyes wander off. As dawn breaks the night sky and its velvet cloak is gone, I look around and notice that I am all alone. My soul cries for no one that I can see, no one to share this glorious moment with me. In fields of green, I run free. In fields of blue, my eyes wander off. In fields of red, I lose myself. In fields of black, I now lie. I know that ending is like crushed soul. Fields of red, fields of blood, man, fields of black death. But once again, it's like, man, I am something else, that's for sure, and my thoughts are something else. But I mean, there you have it. It's once again, it's this idea of having these awesome moments of beauty and glory, and then not being able to share that experience with anyone. And so, yeah, I mean, there's definitely something inside me that is just missing, and I really want to find it. And maybe I've convinced myself that that's in companionship, and but maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm fooling myself into thinking that type of stuff. But I mean, there you have it. So now comes the therapy spot part of this whole thing. And look. So like, hey, I front loaded it with the poem, so everyone else can just stop listening. And now it's just me talking to, try to work with my feelings and stuff like that. But like, I know. Like some people, they say, Rich, why are you so negative? Why are you so negative? And especially when I say certain things, and to me, I don't know if it's negativity. In my opinion, I'm trying to be realistic, So what is the line between being negative and being realistic? Because, like, for instance, I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm not handsome, and to say that I'm not handsome that's being realistic. Look, I'm not really that kind of guy, right? I'm not Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, who else is like supposedly good looking and sexy and whatnot. I don't know. Some guy who's famous, whatever. The dude from Dune, whatever, Timothy Chalamet, whatever. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not any of those guys. I'm me. I'm plain. And to accept that and to realize that, is that negative or is that just being realistic, right? When I think about, like, how can I attract somebody, the idea is like, what do I have to offer? And when I'm realistic about these things, is that being negative, or is that just being realistic, or is being realistic being negative? Do I need to not be realistic? Because honestly, when I think about just like how the whole situation with me occurred recently in last 2 months, is because I wasn't being realistic, because I tricked myself or led myself to a situation where I was thinking things that weren't true, that I was thinking that she felt something more than just friendship for me. And because of that, I allowed myself to unchain my heart, to take off the shackles, open the gates, tear down the walls, and allow myself to, like, love and go with those feelings. And I got caught up in those feelings, and I really didn't take the hard look at myself like I should, like I usually do. And guard myself like I normally do. Keep my heart under wraps and really, protect myself from feelings, because the thing is, like, I was so happy and it was so wonderful, and I just wanted to believe that this was it. This was that I've achieved something that I haven't in quite a while, and that is, and I should have been realistic, because I mean, like, let's face it, I'm a bit older than her. I'm sure I'm not hitting many of the demographics that she might be looking for in somebody. And I should have been realistic about these things. Like, what can I offer? Like let's face it. Like, what can I offer? I can't offer financial security, because I'm not wealthy. I can't offer, sexual machismo. I mean, like, women look at me and they're not like, oh my God, I'm moist. Oh shit. Oh man, why did I say that? I mean, like, but seriously, yeah. I mean, like, look, I'm portraying the desert here. I'm not even close to wetlands, so to speak. Okay, like, I'm the Dust Bowl. All right, I am the fucking Dust Bowl. There's the tumbleweed rolling by. Like, look, it hasn't rained in ever. Like, no, I mean, it's probably been 20 years since I've made it rain. Anyways, but I mean, anyways, it's. There's a moment, man. There is a moment right there. Anyways, but okay, just coming back. I mean, I don't like, that animal magnetism. I don't have that. I'm not like, I'm not making the panties drop. Gee whiz! Can I come up with better analogies that aren't so that? But anyways, I don't know. See, I'm poor with analogies. I don't. At least that way, anyways. I'm. So yeah, like, I don't have that. I don't have the finances. I'm not wealthy. My life circumstances aren't like the greatest. I mean, yes, I have a house, but there's a whole lot of other things going on. My job is just a job. I don't have a career. My degree is not in. I would say not in high demand. It's not in demand at all. It's like zero, right? So, and like I said, I'm not young anymore, so I'm not super strong and athletic. So it's like, if someone comes up and, like, slaps her ass, sure, I'll get into a fight, and then she's got to drive me to either the emergency room or the morgue. Just like, so I mean, what do I have to offer, right? Like, and this is the thing that I really should have been thinking, is like, what could she possibly see in me? Like, seriously, especially at that point. Like, what? I'm like, some goofball. Okay, I can make her laugh from time to time, Yeah, I've been through shit, and she's been through shit. So yeah, I guess I can somewhat understand, not like completely understand, but I can understand her based on some of that stuff. Sure, like, similar perspectives. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm generally a nice guy, but, like, seriously, let's be real. Women say they want the nice guy, but they really don't. That's sort of the icing on the cake. They can take that or leave it. Like, what they want is a man that turns them on, that can protect them and provide for them. And if they happen to be nice, then that's a bonus. Otherwise, they can be a complete ass 99% of the time. And as long as they're hitting those three and they're nice enough on occasion, then, they'll take it, right? It's like, I don't know. That is somewhat bitterness on my part too, but whatever. But it feels that way, right? Like, I don't, now. Anyways, it seems like the nice part is always like, they say it's really high up on the priorities, but it's really, really not. Anyways, so what do I have to offer? I mean, honestly, I've got me. Like, all I have to offer is, my love, my affection, my loyalty, my devotion, my friendship, my partnership. My shoulder, my ears, my heart, my passion, my love. I mean, that's it, really. I mean, because I can't guarantee, any of the other stuff. And so it's like, don't have the looks, I don't have the money, I don't have the success. I don't have the job, the career. I don't have the youth. So, I mean, why would anyone? Because, that stuff is nice, but it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't provide food. It doesn't help raise the kids. I mean, it could help raise the kids, but like that other stuff helps more, like the food and shelter and all that stuff. So, and it's different, guys, they don't, guys don't need a whole lot. It's like, because some people say, well, what does she bring to the table? It's like, well, what could she offer you? Why are you so into her? And I'm like, I mean, it's her. Like, her companionship, her just being there, honestly, is like all I need at this moment. Just because of the way she made me feel when we were together. It was nice, and it was fun, and it was satisfying. And so, like, like guys, guys can be pretty simple. They don't need her to be successful. I don't need her to be successful. I don't need her to have the job and the career. I mean, I would support her and want her to have things that she wants and things like that, but it's not important to me. Important to me is she a good person? Is she nice? Is she loving? Is she caring? Does she care about me? Does she want to be with me? Does she want to be there? It's like, that's the stuff that I want. And so, it's pretty simple. Sure, sex would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. And if, like, marriage ever occurs, now I'm talking about women in general right now for me. I'm not talking about anyone specifically, but, if in general, what kind of woman would I want and be married to? Yeah, I mean, she'd have to have I would want her to have a healthy sexual appetite. I want her to put me to the test. But I mean, that's marriage. That's marriage. I mean, you know, in a good marriage, you got to be able to come together. So to speak. Anyways, all right. So this has been super long. Anyways, so that's the thing that I struggle with, because you know I don't have confidence. I don't have self-confidence. I don't have a lot of self-esteem, because my track record in life has been that you aren't worth it, Rich. Oh my God, I said my name. Fuck. Well, it's not like you couldn't read. You couldn't read. You couldn't read this shit. I mean, I don't know if anyone pay attention to that bad. Okay, well, so now you know my name. Oh my God. Whatever. Anyways, maybe I'll edit this out. No editing. No editing. This is a rule. No editing. Really, gotta keep that low effort stuff going on. Anyways, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. Like, how do you be confident when you don't win? Right? How do you be confident when you never win? Right? How do you have self-worth if you've never accomplished anything? Right? How do you build that? Like, seriously, like I mean, like, don't worry about me. I'm just working through the shit right now, and like I know, probably no one's watching this, so it doesn't matter. I said what my name is, because no one's paying attention. No one's going back this far deep into this thing. The poems are done. I mean, I still got many poems, and they're all just dark and sad and angry and resentful and regretful and depressed and I have new poems that I've been working on, but I don't know if I'll finish them, because you know they were inspired by feelings that I probably can't share with her anymore, you know? So I don't know. I'm going to still fight. But like I said in previous video, not this previous video, but previous videos, like, you know, 95% sure that she will never feel anything more for me than just, you know, friendship. That's not bad. I mean, it could be animosity. Nobody wants that. But, yeah. So, yeah, there's always going to be a tinge of sadness and regret. But I'll regret it more if I gave up completely and didn't try. You know, the old adage, I'm dying on this hill. Not literally dying. I'm not on a hill, but you understand the analogy. Because I have to give it my all. Have to. Otherwise, you know, I am the loser if I don't try. Anyways, that should be it for today. My God, how long has this been? Getting there, whatever. Anyways, so until next time, internet, you guys stay sexy, and I will see you next time. So, you know, look, it's livable, it's survivable, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still doing shit. I'm not giving up. And, her heart will be mine, right? Right? Or is that just overconfidence? Should I be realistic? Which means her heart most likely won't be mine, but there's a sliver of a chance, so I'm still going to go for it. Right? Is that being negative because I'm being realistic there? Actually, I think it's more realistic is there's like a tiny, infinitesimally small sliver of hope. That's better than no hope, I guess, right? Anyways, whatever. Talk too much. See ya.